Hello everyone, welcome back. I haven't done one of these in a while. It has been a couple of years, to say the least. But someone checked out the how to live stream video, so I thought, why not a recap? It's been about 3 years, maybe even 4. I think it's time we reteach everyone. Yeah. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to download Streamlabs OBS. Make sure it's updated to the latest version. It should automatically do it, but if you need to, just go onto the download page and re-download. The second thing you are going to want to do is, once it's installed, open it and instantly hop into your settings. There's no point in starting streaming if you've not got your settings set correctly. So we're going to start on the stream page. Obviously, if you've got Streamlabs OBS, you don't need to put in all that shit about stream keys and all that. You can just connect straight to your Twitch or your Mixer. Actually, I don't know if it works with Mixer too well. You might need to put in a stream key for Mixer. I can't really remember. I did stream on Mixer like once and I wasn't a fan. I'm sticking to Twitch. But obviously you can connect to Facebook. You can connect to a lot of things. But yeah, on output, obviously this is for 1080p 60 fps. These are my settings. Obviously I've got pretty good internet, so if you don't have the best of internet or you're only getting like 8,000 upload, I wouldn't recommend it. You always want to leave at least 3,000 left for your gameplay, or if you want to watch some stuff, just leave a good amount left. Just leave a good amount left. So for my settings, for my 1080p 60 fps, I use hardware NVENC new. Obviously I shouldn't be using the new, I should be using hardware NVENC, because the news are for the newer brand, like the 2060s, the RTX cards pretty much. But for the rate control, I don't have the enforced streaming service encoder settings. I'm pretty sure that's just useless. It just slows everything down. So I've disabled that. For rate control, I've got mine set to CBR and the bit rate at 8,000. That for me is the perfect amount for 1080p 60 fps. It's doing very well for me, as you can see from some of my clips.
Oh, fuck, they've asserted their dominance. No. Oh, for God's sake. Harry, I think this might be on you. That knife was quite good with those gloves. I know the default gloves, but no fucking way. No fucking way. I'm not watching this. Harry, oh
an ace!
The
keyframe interval, obviously set it to 2. Anyone will tell you, set that to 2. Preset, this is where it's quite important. If you just want to have a nice game, don't be interfered by lag, or if you just have a beast PC and it won't matter what you're streaming at, it'll run smoothly. Depends on the preset. So I knew for my old CPU, which was an i5-70-600, I didn't put it on quality. I put it on best performance, because if I put it on quality, it would be running at like 60 fps. But now I've upgraded to a 2700X Ryzen, so I can run it at quality and it looks amazing. Profile, no matter what you do, no matter what preset you're in, whether it's high or quality, set your profile to high. It will help increase FPS and stream quality on a whole. Max B frames, that's your actually I don't know what the max B frames is, but I've got it set to 2. Works pretty well for me. Audio, so this depends on what you're working with. So obviously for me, for some scenes I don't want audio to be there, for some I want audio to be there. But if you are one of those people who just has one scene in your stream, that one scene, go to your desktop audio device. So this is where your this is the audio of what game you're playing, or so and so, and you want to set it to your computer audio. So for me it'd be speakers 2. Obviously I'm not going to enable it because I've got it already in the scene. And then the same thing goes for your mic auxiliary device. You just want to click on that and find the microphone you want to use. So once you've done that, you go over to video, and this is where you set up the whole scene really. It's like a canvas and you've got to print it onto it. It says base canvas. So for me, I've got it set to 1920 by 1080, 1080p. and I've got the FPS set to 60. Now, this is very important. The downscale filter. Obviously, the longer it's got to downscale, I mean, the best it's got to downscale, the slower it's going to be, and the more FPS you're going to drop. I mean, I'm not a computer doctor, I don't know if that's correct, but obviously there's something going on where if you use one of the different ones, something's going to be affected, and it's going to be worse for streaming. The one everyone uses is Lanczos sharpening and scaling 32 samples. Everyone uses that. I use that one. Hotkeys, this is just your preference. So I know for me, my U swaps it to my camera, my other camera, which is just pointing at my computer, and the I brings me back to this scene. For advanced, this is where it comes in handy to change a few things. So for your process priority, I've always got mine set to above normal. If it's not above normal, usually OBS will drop frames and it won't run at its best potential. The video format, just keep this all the same really. I've never had to change any of these. It all runs very well for me. But that's all you need to know really about streaming in 2020. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in a later tutorial. I'm on a wave, I'm on a roll. Said I was good.